Hello there, this is Battleborn again. In this video I'm going to talk about narcissists and when you go no contact with the narcissist in your life. I'm making this video because I want you to be prepared if you go no contact with a narcissist, that you are ready for a lot of things. A lot of things can happen. If you have been the narcissist's main supply, you need to understand that what you have just done is not allowed. You are not supposed to leave. You're not supposed to stand up for yourself. You're not supposed to have any boundaries or anything like that. In the narcissist world, you are a slave, and a slave does not leave its master. So if you decide to leave, you are going to see it might be a very strange combination of behavior from the narcissist. At one point, the narcissist might try to get you back through making you emotional, trying to play on your emotions regarding this relationship or regarding that relationship. They're going to become extremely angry. They might start to threaten you, meaning that they will start to maybe they will start to blackmail you in order to get back into the relationship if they got something on you. And that might be just things you have told about your past, stuff like that. They might start to shame you, making you feel guilty for leaving them, that you think about yourself, that you actually think about yourself. How dare you think about yourself, right? So it's all these things combined that's going to happen. And you might, when you are in a conversation with these people, when these things are going on, you might experience all of these things in the same conversation. So you might have a person that tries to get you back by being sweet and nice, and then they shift and become hostile towards you and basically tell you that, you don't deserve to live and stuff like that. You're going to get that feeling from them, extreme hate. That's what you're going to feel at the same time that they play sweet and nice. But what is important is that you stand your ground, that you don't flip-flop on anything. You don't meet these persons after you have broken up with them and you have decided to go no contact, because that's what's important. When you break up with these people, you have to realize that at the moment you do, you have to be ready to go no contact at once. You can't break up with these people and then meet them the next day. That's not how it works. You can't do that. Because the narcissist is going to be so onto you that you're not going to get any space. So if you break up with these people, you have to leave the situation. You have to leave the situation. So basically, you have to use a lot of the tactics that the narcissist are able to use, and you have to fight fire with fire in this situation. And for a lot of people, that is difficult because you're not supposed to do that. But we're talking about your own life. We're talking about your own safety. And nothing is you're basically acting in self-defense in a way. So you have to be ready to leave the situation, go no contact. Some people will say that this is ghosting, and it is in a kind of way. It is ghosting, but you have to do this because there is no other way around it with these people. No other way around it. And like I said, they are prone to doing a whole bunch of things to get you back involved with them. And what ends up happening usually with narcissists is that if they know that you're about to leave, they're going to set you up for a situation to destroy you. So if you are flip-flopping and you go back into the relationship, they might start to set you up in situations like triangulation with a third person that they have had in store in their supply line before this happened, so that now they try to re-engage you, but they want to get out of the situation as the winner. because they cannot lose. They feel like this is a win and lose thing, which is really crazy. But to them it is. So it has to become this to you as well. Because if you don't play the game by the narcissist rules, you're gonna lose. So if you don't realize that this is a win and lose situation, you are going to lose, because that's how the narcissist plays this game. So if you play the game as a normal, healthy human being, you're not going to win. So that's why you have to basically take on some of their traits. And a lot of people will say that this is wrong. And of course, you don't have to take on these traits if you don't have to. But I'm saying you have to be prepared to do it, because it is a battle, and it is a win and lose situation to you as well. If you go back, you lose. The narcissist win. And that's how they play it. And that's the reality of the thing, of the matter. You can't wish for another situation. You can't hope that things aren't the way it is when it is the way it is. If you're dealing with a narcissistic person with high psychopathic traits, this is the way it is. Other things that is important to remember is that the narcissist can become extremely dangerous and volatile at this point, because if they start to see that they are losing control over you, they might do anything to regain that control, meaning they might harm you. They might harm you physically. They might set you up in situations where they claim that you have hurt them, stuff like this. So if you break up with a narcissist, you cannot be alone with this person after you've done that. That's just, you don't do that, because it's going to be dangerous to you. And you don't know what they are going to say after you have been in that situation about what happened. They might claim that you hurt them. They might even create fake proof that you did. They might hurt themselves. So you're dealing with a person that can pretty much do anything at this point, because if they don't have a second supply stored and ready to go, they're going to do anything to keep you around. And I mean anything to keep you around. Other things they might do is to go through third parties. They might go into your family, start messing things up in your family. They might start to turn your family against you, leaving you all alone. They might start to hoover you through third parties, third persons that you don't really understand why all of a sudden call you. But the reason they do is to check up on you, and they do so because the narcissist has told them to do so. So if you have really gone no contact and you are able to uphold your boundaries towards the narcissist, they will try to get to you through other people. So if you all of a sudden get calls or visits from people that you don't really usually get visits or calls from, this is a sure indicator that the narcissist is playing on other people to get to you. And these people are now your enemies. Okay, they are now your enemies. It doesn't really matter. You don't have time. You don't have time to tell them anything, because these people believe the narcissist. And the narcissist is going to be convincing. The narcissist is going to be cunning. You don't know what the narcissist has told this person before you meet them either. So it's a lost battle. Give these people up. If they were your friends, family, doesn't matter. You have to let them go. At this point, you need to cut all bonds with people that show any loyalty towards the narcissist. And this is a difficult thing, but this is how it must be done. So you are going to look like the crazy one. You're going to look like the bad one. You're going to look like, basically everything that you are not. But that's how the world is now going to perceive you from here on and out, because the narcissist is going to attack you from various means. And this is the person, remember that, this is the person that claims to love you. Isn't that strange? This is the person that claims to care so much about you. All these people care about is themselves and that they have a supply. Okay, so my next video is gonna go further on this topic, because there's so much to talk about when it gets to leaving the narcissist, and what you need to think about when you do that. There's a whole bunch of things that you need to think about. So I guess my next video will be about hoovering, certain types of hoovering tactics that they use. And like I said, this is a broad topic. So so if you want me to talk about or discuss certain topics, please tell me if there's something that you wonder about when it gets to leaving narcissists, because there is a lot of doubt when it gets to this thing, because we're dealing with a predator, we're dealing with a person, or you are dealing with a person that doesn't view you as independent person, as your own individual being. They don't view you as such. They view you as sheer commodity. You are a possession to them. So that's why these people are so dangerous. Thank you for listening in, and have a good day.